Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. Enjoy us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Good morning from the couples couch.
Good morning. Beautiful.
Hi.
How's it going?
It was good. Did you hear how I didn't end when I said couples couch and I didn't go couples couch like I usually do?
Oh, you didn't bring it up.
I didn't bring it up. I didn't make it feel like a question or an exclamation statement, just like a good morning from the couples couch.
A statement, a strong statement for a Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with like where you're at or just
oh my gosh. I feel like I'm a big complainer. Let me just say this. I know that's about myself. I'm not proud of it. Maybe I'm not a big complainer.
I don't really see that, but okay, I'll let you continue.
I don't know. I'm really hard on myself, number one.
Yes.
You don't have to tell me I'm doing a bad job. I can tell you how I'm doing a bad job in 17 different areas down to like the metric.
Sure, yeah.
Like you don't have to tell me. I am deeply reflective all the time. You all hear it all the time. And it's something I have to make sure, like I told you all the other day, not to like do that. Reflect just for the sake of reflecting, not for the sake of bashing yourself. I'm coaching you up as I coach myself up every day.
Right.
But I'm really good.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
I say all that to say I'm good.
So
and
the change in inflection was not derivative of where you're at mentally or emotionally?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was just like, it's nice to be like this at peace right now.
Love.
Which you wouldn't have got from 7:30 me last night.
Fair.
And that's why like I do want to like overstate it, because I know I've talked about like not sleeping on here. I've talked about like having hard nights. I've talked about being overwhelmed. And like, you know what? Like today I feel at peace.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to be at peace. We're actually starting this a little bit later. We're like on my lunch hour right now.
Right.
I've already done like multiple like calls, and like maybe it's like working with some folks and like seeing how they've like continued to grow.
Right.
Sure. And then like honestly being like, you did a good job this year.
It's amazing.
And so like there's some pieces of that, but there's also just pieces of like Tanner and I talk out loud a lot. Oh, let me give you a picture into our relationship. Communication is not our issue.
No.
We overly communicate. And last night Tanner was talking to me. I was just like going down this rabbit hole of like, I have to do this and I have to do this. And to be really honest, like I didn't finish work till 7:30 last night. And that was like annoying.
Yeah.
But I just like, I wanted to get something done. I put things off. And so I just say all of that to say like, I was going through like this list in my head of like things that I need to be better at tomorrow and all these things. And then like Tanner just looked at me and he was just like, but what if it's something else? What if it's not all of that? Like, oh, like he was like, we don't have to solve this now. And him just saying like, we don't have to solve this now, put everything into perspective for me of like, yeah, you did work really late today, but like you got more done today than you've ever gotten done, like to get something in. Right. And like, you've never been able to do it in one fell swoop. Yeah.
Well, you came to that conclusion on your own. And, like,
yeah. But the way you've like made me like pull back and stop, like helped me see a lot of those things.
But then you were able to reframe it and you were like, yeah, I was able to accomplish all this. And before, like, that wasn't the case. So I know that I can take this thing from beginning to the end in one day if I have to.
Yeah. And like, you know, I've never felt like that confident about doing that. And like, I feel so confident about like different things I've been doing lately. And so like, you know, like sometimes like I'm only listing the bad things and you help me stop. And you're just like, but is that what we need to do? And because we have those conversations so often, when you pause me, it doesn't feel like you're correcting me. It doesn't feel like you're trying to stop something. It feels like you're just like, no, truly pause.
Yeah.
And so like, no, I thank you for that. And so, yeah, communicate more with the people you love.
Communicate. Don't hate.
And don't be afraid to say like what you're actually feeling. That's something that we really work hard to do. It's like what beyond like, what are you feeling? Like, what's like the point of it all the way through? And so like, and why are you feeling this way? Not just the symptom, but like figuring out like that cause, like it's really important to do in relationship.
I love that. That's so true.
And so, yeah, I feel great. I'm peaceful. I'm happy.
Good.
It's like, we're making birria beef.
Birria beef is in the crock pot.
Yeah. We started that this morning. Like, yeah, it's just, I'm really good. I'm happy.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. That's amazing.
And I've been sleeping. You know, a lot happens when I sleep.
True. Yeah, you feel just more like yourself whenever you sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. How are you?
I'm a little
I just
sleepy,
went on
but
a like 6-minute monologue.
I love that.
In my
As you should.
monologue.
Yeah, Taylor. No, I'm good. I'm a little sleepy. I didn't sleep. I slept okay. I was just like a little toss and
You
turning.
did toss and turn more than you
Yeah.
typically do. The night
So
before, Tanner like lay flat on his back, like he was awaiting his casket.
I was literally in my casket. Yeah. No, I did because they say that that's better for your skin or something, like your
Yeah,
wrinkles. So
it's so much better.
anything I can do for this face,
Yeah.
we're gonna try.
Well, yeah, and well,
Especially
honestly,
that's free. Like I can sleep on my back. Like why not?
you don't really have a lot of fat on your body.
Yeah.
So like your skin's not really pulling to the side, but it will still wrinkle.
No,
And
it'll
so
still sag though,
yeah,
right?
that's
And
true.
wrinkle.
I'm just thinking about like when I sleep on my side, I have more skin. And so I'm like, oh, am I causing how many more wrinkles?
Oh. That's funny. But yeah, so no, I've been trying to sleep on my back for months now. I don't always succeed. Last night was one of those nights.
Yeah, that's okay. It wasn't. You did it.
No.
You did it. I know. Actually, like I like had to get up and go to the bathroom the night, and I was like, Tanner's not on his back. That means I can try and hold him, which means I will fall right back to sleep because he's so warm. And honestly, our house was on 64 last night.
Yeah, it was chilly, especially after all the snow we got.
Yeah, no, it's been really cold. So yeah, last night. Yeah, about last night.
About last night, what did we do?
We watched a lot of Beverly Hills.
We did. I
What
don't
were you?
even
What
know
was
how
your
many episodes we watched. I was gonna say that what we had for dinner, but that's okay. We can go back.
Okay, yeah, we'll go back.
Buying Beverly Hills. We said yesterday that we watched like 4 episodes. I don't think that was true. I think it was maybe 3.
Yes, and we may have watched like 4 last night, but I worked through at least one of them, and
And
Tanner
I
was
dozed
asleep.
off, yeah.
So we have to rewatch.
Definitely.
We have to
the
rewatch.
last episode for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to even recall what happened.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, no, you're good. Trying to recall what even happened on Buying Beverly Hills.
Well, it's all coming out about Farrah's engagement, and her friend Melissa was
that new lady. I can't stand her.
Oh yeah, no, Melissa is the new lady. I'm getting the
Melissa
ladies
is the new
confused.
lady?
I can't remember who is who, but there's like this villain starting in episode 4 called Queen of the Valley. This I remember. She came on and she was talking to Mauricio, and I looked at Tanner and I was like, she's a villain.
Yeah, I haven't seen this strong of a villain character from an American reality TV show in a while. Like the last one I remember is Olivia from Married at First Sight Australia. And if you know, you know. But
yeah, Olivia,
yeah. But yeah, she's such a villain. I don't like her at all.
I don't either. She's not doing well, and like I get her point. So this lady, I think this is Melissa actually. I'm getting confused on my like what the people's names are.
I'll see if I can pull up the cast list.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always kind of fail, but we'll see.
Yeah. Google Buying Beverly Hills.
Buying Beverly Hills cast. Okay.
Yeah. So
Melissa, we think continue with that story that
Melissa is just she's supposed to be mentoring one of Mauricio's girls. I think it's Alexia.
Yes. It is Alexia.
I'm getting like all their names confused
right now.
No, that's right.
You're right. Alexia, which is the middle, not Farrah, who is the oldest.
Yeah, Alexia's like the firstborn of Mauricio and Kyle. Farrah is from like a different marriage, but Mauricio is just like her dad, you can tell. But yeah, so Alexia, she's supposed to be mentoring Alexia, who is like coming up in the business, and she's like, she's never had it hard, she's never had a rough life, yada yada yada. Like that's really the energy she's giving. And then she's just like, I've worked so hard, I've been this person. I didn't have it easy. Mauricio like never did that for me. Nobody's ever given me a handout. Like that's the energy she's bringing, and like how she wants to like handle Alexia. And I don't love it.
No, it's not ideal.
Okay, so I get like nepotism's a thing. Absolutely. But from what we can see on this show, Alexia comes to work every day. She shows up. She's putting in the listing. She's putting in the work. And does she have a ladder of access and privilege that other people did not have? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But once like she started working for Mo, she had that same level of, not the same as a daughter, but a very close, like she's had her own ladder she got to climb that wasn't there before.
Right, for sure. The evil lady's name is Michelle, by the
way. Michelle.
Melissa is the friend, so you were correct.
Okay, I was correct. Okay, so Michelle's like the not nice lady.
Yeah, she's giving like evil stepmother vibes. Like I'm seeing a picture of her now, like she looks like Cinderella's evil stepmother.
Yeah, and Michelle Schwartz, I wonder if she's ready to talk. No,
Good
she
question.
sucked any of the audacity out of him because Tom has no audacity, and this lady has audacity of 1,000 armies.
Yeah, I kind of respect it though. Like,
I
part
do
of me,
too. Like, I hate it and I love it.
yeah, like I know if I met her IRL, I would be terrified of this woman and would avoid her like the plague. But she is a powerful lady, and during Women's History Month,
I
credit where
know.
credit's due.
Credit's due.
And so I do appreciate that from her. So I've kind of turned a corner, talking myself out of that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't love the way she approaches it. Like, I do understand what you're saying. Like, it's just she's coming about it from the wrong angle,
Yeah.
and like she's painting herself to be a villain, and maybe that's what she's supposed to do. Because
Yeah.
if so, it's really working.
Well, it feels like the storyline of the season is like who's going to be Mauricio's successor.
Yes, it feels like a mini Succession, and also like a little dating. We get a little dating vibes. Like, there's some drama there between Sophia, who is Mauricio's youngest daughter. She's there interning at the agency right now.
Well, not his youngest, but his youngest daughter working at this
thank you.
place.
Yeah, exactly. So she's technically like the middle child, but she is interning there at the agency, and she has a crush on one of his like Maurizio's like right-hand men, kind of. I would say his name's Adam Rosenfeld.
Yeah.
And there's another lady. It's that Michelle lady.
Yeah.
Michelle also
Ferris, good friend,
has a crush on him. Like, this lady is obsessed.
Thirsty.
Beyond. She jumped in
water with a
full
face.
face and full hair. Ruined.
Nothing says thirstier than needing to get a big gulp with your fresh face and hair.
Yeah, could never be me. But
from people who don't wash their hair but every 12 days, could never be me.
No, I would not jump into the pool. Like, the only way is if you were drowning, or like Brooks or something. Like, I would jump in then. But otherwise, good luck. So yeah, they have drama because she is so thirsty for Adam, and Sophia also has a crush on Adam, and they're at a club in Miami because they're trying to open up, or like trying to really bring business to the Miami office.
Yes, like Florida has some type of tax on it, like a 0% income tax thing. I guess that's how they get people to go there, because like
right,
can never be made,
and they're not having to pay the mansion tax like in Beverly Hills. So like that makes sense. Like if it's over $5 million, they're paying like a huge percentage, and so yeah, it makes sense why people would have a lure to this place, but it's not for me.
Yeah, Florida is not like my safe haven.
Yeah, but
I get why it's a lot of people's. It's because it's really accessible to them and only a few hours away.
Definitely.
But like, it's too far, and it's just not my. It's not my cup of tea. But I get it.
No, and we have family that lives in Florida. Like, shout out.
Yeah.
But like, it's just not for us.
Yeah.
And so they're all in the club, and Sophia is flirting with Adam. Would you say Adam's flirting with Tiffany? Or whatever, is her name Tiffany?
Sophia?
No, the other one.
Michelle.
Do you think he's flirting with
Melissa?
Her?
Her name's Melissa.
Yeah, do you think he's flirting with Melissa?
Okay, so they cut to the scene where he's like putting his arm around her, and like he's toasted and stuff, and I
just assumed he was drunk.
I think he... Yeah, I don't know if he's flirting. He doesn't want to be with her. He doesn't see anything with her. And that's what like they ask him in the interview. He's like, no, I don't see anything with her. And he's like, honestly, I don't remember what we've talked about fully.
That's okay. But Sophia is very much like into him. And the way he looks at Sophia, I'm like, I feel like he's very into her.
He's very into her. He thinks she's like hella attractive, which she is. She's stunning.
Yeah, she's like a model.
Yeah. And like he's like just like giving her googly eyes, which
definitely googly eyes over her.
Yeah, and but he's like, I can't do anything with that because
it's Mauricio's daughter,
and she's 23. Yes, and he's like 36 or something.
He's a lot older. I would much prefer to see him with Farrah.
I would love to see him with Farrah. I think that'd be so hot.
They both have beautiful like light eyes and like dark features, and like it would just be really hot. Yeah, I could see them having beautiful children.
And what's Farrah's? No, I was gonna say Farrah's not Jewish. I was like, she's but no, because Mauricio's not her dad, so I don't know.
She might practice though, since they're all they all practice Judaism, I believe.
Well, I was just meaning like Jewish and like cultural heritage.
Cultural heritage, yeah, of course. But so she might have in that home, like that might be what she practiced. I don't know. Yeah, but interesting. Yeah, but
because he is Jewish.
He is for sure.
And so, which I think he says he's Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
But yeah. So yeah, it's been good. We have to recap. I mean, we have to rewatch that last episode because, like we said, KB was working, I was sleeping.
Yeah, we have to recap that, and like let's back it up. Dinner last night.
Oh yes. We had an Italian sampler.
An Italian sampler, honey. It was like Sophia Petrola was in our kitchen.
Yeah, it was good because we had leftover zuppa.
Yep.
Heated that up, and then we had made meatballs a couple of nights ago, so we had
But I heated that up. Actually, tell the people. Tell
Oh,
the people about how you feel about.
okay. Well, I don't.
Which I agree. Like, I do believe,
It's
like
a known
less.
fact.
It's like so much like less is
This
more.
is science.
I know.
Welcome to science with KB and Tanner. But no, you know how people allege, because I really don't know how science works. So, you know how people allege that microwaves are like not the best for you, like the waves
Yeah.
and all those things. So anytime we cannot heat something up in the microwave, that's always my preference. And if you are using the microwave, I would strongly suggest don't be using plastic.
Yeah.
Use
I didn't know that
glass,
till
use
you.
ceramic. Like, we don't own plastic really in our home, other than like plastic bags. Like, I'm not like that crazed about it,
Yeah.
but like I will not heat up plastic.
We have a couple things we use for like plastic containers.
Of course, but we're not heating up these
Right.
plastic containers.
No, you just so like we don't have plastic in our home a lot. So I was just like, yeah, we
Yeah,
do have like
giving
plastic
some-
containers and like,
Yeah.
you know, like
But most of our containers are glass,
yeah,
actually. So
we
like we
prefer glass.
keep all of our stuff in the fridge in glass just because I don't have to move it to something else. I can eat it right out of that and not have to dirty up another dish. So yeah, so I don't love to use the microwave whenever I don't have to. So instead of heating up the soup in the microwave, I just did it over the stove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was
pot,
just having you
put it in
tell
a
the
pot.
people.
Yeah.
Telling the people less plastic, fantastic.
Less plastic, less microwaves, less things, fantastic. Yeah. Forever chemicals.
I think about when your dad was telling us a story about his friend that said, "Y'all don't stand in front of the microwave, do you?" And I think about that every time I stand in front of the microwave. I just like pull my head back.
You like move away a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. No. So we had leftover zuppa, and then we had made meatballs a couple days ago, so we had those.
We also made like a fake chicken spaghetti, a spaghetti.
Exactly.
A chicken spaghetti sans chicken.
Right. It was like a vegetarian chicken spaghetti.
Yes, which is just like cheese.
Cass would love that, huh?
Yeah.
It was delicious.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. So yeah, we had like a little sampler because honestly, I didn't think about dinner at all yesterday. I was just like working
in the thick of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And Tanner usually like makes our lunches and like a lot of times we'll make our dinners, but like I really enjoy doing it. And so
a lot of the times, I don't know.
I like try.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like 50-50 it, but I try to do it. But yeah. So Tanner made us like our sampler plates while we watched Beverly Hills. And then we also watched a little bit of, well, we didn't watch a little bit.
We've watched the whole episode.
We watched the whole episode.
As we mentioned yesterday, we wanted to give a first season Bravo show a second season try.
Yeah. A second season chance, which I will say, like when I started watching VPR, like I turned off the first season too. I was like not into the first season.
Right.
You know,
this wasn't for you.
It just wasn't for me. So Martha's Vineyard, Summer House Martha's Vineyard, we gave it the second go.
We did.
We gave it the old college try.
We did. Yeah. We tried. And I honestly liked it this go around.
If you don't succeed,
dust yourself up and try again.
Yeah.
That's such a good song.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good.
What
was. What did you think?
I thought it was good. So, we get introduced back to the cast. Bria gets there first. I do love Bria because Bria brings her dog. And what I'll say about Bria is I bring my dog everywhere too.
Right,
she says, if I'm coming, my dog's coming. And basically, like, that's how we roll.
We overstand. Yeah.
So, like, I just really overstand that with Bria.
Definitely.
And she got herself a little deck. Like, the bedroom she's in, she has herself a deck for her dog. Like, her dog needs the deck.
I just assumed, because we did watch season 1, I thought that the couple was coming back.
Yes.
Silas and, remind me of her
Jasmine.
name? Jasmine, I believe.
The, like, main...
They're
like the OG friend. They're the Kyle
nucleus
Cook
of the friend group.
Yeah, they're the Kyle Cook of the like house.
Yeah, they're the nucleus of the friend group, and like the last season everyone tried to center around them, it seemed, and like Jasmine tried to be perfect. She was newlywed to Silas, and like just her girls were not riding with that. They were like, this doesn't seem real, this seems like fake. So it's kind of splintered them, which we see in this episode, like what that kind of looks like now, because Jasmine enters the house alone without Silas. I thought something had happened in the way they marked his name out.
No.
Luckily that was not the case.
He's just deployed.
Yes.
Thank you for serving our country.
Thank you so much, Silas, for your service. We appreciate you. And so he is overseas, I believe. And I just thought that Jasmine was going to be mad that Bria took the master, because I thought that they were coming as a couple. I say all that to say, to make a long story long. Yeah. That is what I thought. Yeah.
And thankfully that's not what happened.
No.
Thankfully that's not what happened. But yeah, Silas is deployed. Jasmine and Bria, I think, like, are sharing that bedroom.
look.
It looked like.
Yeah.
And that's what the girls all did. Actually, all the girls came in and I actually respect this so much.
Ooh, this was good.
So, all the ladies came in and then they saved one for their friend. I can't remember his name right now, but he's like,
see if I can
he's fine. Yeah, Tanner, pull up the cast list.
We'll see if I can. But
yeah, they got and reserved their bedrooms or like shared bedrooms that they would share with each other with like 2 real beds and like an add-on suite bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like they all got their spaces. And then the guys started coming in. And they saved the bedroom downstairs for them, which is like one big, honestly, it's like probably as big as our whole like
honestly,
house.
Yeah.
It's like
it had a huge bed down there.
It has a huge bed, it has a couch, it has like an entertainment center, it has like closets and stuff. But this room is made for children to stay on vacation.
Yeah, the girlies saved the room for Preston. Yeah.
Yes. So the girls let all the guys have
They banished the boys to the basement.
The boys were banished to the basement.
Yeah.
And they have to sleep in these. Well, they are like full size bunk beds, but they are built-in bunk beds, which I do love a built-in bunk bed situation for an Airbnb. Like, let's just say, like, a great choice. If y'all are thinking about doing an Airbnb and you need more space, figure out how built-in bunk beds. They're not that hard to make, number one. Like, I'm not a woods worker, but my dad has definitely sawed plenty of wood in our kitchen, just like in the open kitchen. Like, you all can do this. Like, get that plywood out. Make Airbnbs, if y'all don't have enough space, bunk beds. Figure it out. And they don't even have an ensuite bathroom. They have to walk up the stairs, though.
They do. That's so funny.
That
there's
sucks.
Not a bed or a
Nothing
bathroom
would
downstairs.
piss me off more because I pee in the night.
Yeah, no, truly. So they're there.
Yep, they're there.
Who else?
Jasmine's having a hard time.
Yeah.
And she's really having a hard time with her friend Jordan because of what you mentioned earlier.
Right.
Which was like she was trying to like the way she was just like operating, I felt like wasn't the typical Jasmine. And like trying to control things. Plus you're new on a TV show, plus you're newly married. Like you're presenting a lot. You're doing a lot of work. So I get like how awkward it is, and like what you're trying to do versus what you did do. But yeah, so she's feeling left out. She's not being invited to things. And we get all this drama about people sleeping with people and not being invited to parties. I forgot that. Yeah, I always forget his name. It's like first season, like still learning these people's names.
Yeah. Everyone is obsessed with Alex, and I don't know. That's fine.
Yeah, I think it was Summer.
Yeah, that sounds right. Summer, definitely.
Yeah, it was Summer. Summer and Alex have definitely like hooked up before. And I did not like the way that he responded to her when she was like, "Why didn't you invite me to your party? You knew I was in town."
They had FaceTime that very morning.
So like literally, like I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What?
And he said she didn't get invited because she didn't sign up under like the guest list. Like there's like an email subscription list, I guess, something like that. He does like some music, not like a festival, but like kind of a get together is what it kind of appeared to me. I forget the name of it, but it looked very nice. And so he puts this on or hosts it in some capacity. And I guess she was offended that she didn't get the invite.
Yeah.
Which I understand. Like you knew you had this event today. Like, I didn't subscribe to
and
your
I
email
was just
list.
like literally gonna come through and like be supportive. Like I wanted to come by, like not a big deal. And
no, definitely.
Yeah.
No, he was weird for that for sure.
He was weird for it, and I didn't like the way he handled it with her on the boat.
Yeah.
It was weird. I did like understand what she was saying, like certain kind of love for people, like they hooked up, but
he instantly said nope.
Yeah, he instantly said no. And I get why he said no, because you said love. Right. But what I think she was trying to say and allude to is just like, we're friends that hook up. Like you wouldn't invite me to your event.
It's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I need to be your number one. I'm just saying like, why wouldn't you invite me to your event?
Well, and she even said like, and I don't know how true this is, but she was just like, I knew what I signed up for whenever I was with you. You were an F boy, and I came for the F, and I got it, and like that's fine. Like I don't need to be your girlfriend. Is basically what she said.
Yeah, and that's like
she was like, but you can still invite me to your event.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what you said. So yeah, I understood that perspective, and I did feel like he was trying to make her feel like a little clingy.
He was trying to make her feel clingy. Ladies,
don't let these men make you feel clingy.
People,
don't let them do it to you.
Men.
Women,
all of them.
Any of them.
Don't let them do it to you.
No, don't.
You know what you're worth.
Don't allow it.
You know what you're worth. You know what you're better than. Don't let people talk you into a corner.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was good. I'm gonna continue to give it
Yeah,
a chance.
we're gonna continue giving it like the old college try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that first episode that we watched back was good. I'm interested to see what happens with Jasmine. We all think Jasmine's pregnant. Well, I mean,
Right.
she is pregnant right now. If
We
you
do know
Google,
that.
like
Yeah.
they released it in November, so she's saying she's just having a sober summer right now.
Right.
So we'll see. Well, I
Yeah.
guess we'll find out like all the things because
We'll
all the
watch
people are
what
talking
happens
about it. They're like,
live.
"Do y'all think this is happening?" Now, I will say, actually, let's talk about that real quick
What?
about people doing things and instantly thinking like you're pregnant. So when we got engaged,
Yeah.
we got engaged and we already knew we were gonna like we already knew the day we were gonna get married before we were engaged.
Right.
It was just how like the cookie crumbled. It
Yeah.
wasn't a big deal. At least to us, it wasn't a big deal.
No.
So like when we announced that we were getting married
Uh-huh.
in like X amount of days, people were bothering my sister, bothering other family members, asking them like behind my back, like, is Katie pregnant? Is KB pregnant? Like that's the only reason she'd be getting married, yada yada yada.
Wow, and guess what?
And guess what?
2 years later,
My only son
plus,
is Brooksand.
still not pregnant.
Still not pregnant. I'm still good, y'all.
Yeah.
Still good. Still fair and happily with no children. And yeah, not pregnant. And so yeah, just like, instead of just talking people behind their back, just ask them to their face. And like, I say all
Truly.
that today, say from the Martha's House Summer's Vineyard. And some people just kept asking that because like that was their story.
Sure. They
But
try
like
to paint their narrative onto you.
I'm like, that wasn't my story, and it's not a bad story.
No, of
It's
course.
not a bad story. Like a child is such a gift, but like don't try and say something for me because it happened for you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop spreading rumors, people.
No rumors. Just facts.
Just facts. And that's the end of that story. That so many people were doing that, and it was quite a bit annoying.
Yeah, it was kind of wild.
Yeah, they're like, is she this? Even people like I worked with were asking like my boss though,
Right.
and I was just like, that's wild. I'm like, no, I just love him. Like, I just love Tanner. I don't want to get married to him. That's literally it, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
So that we say thank you so much for listening to the Couples Couch.
thank you so much.
We are on all places that you can listen to this podcast. So go
Anywhere
with
you can,
your
listen
streaming
there.
desires.
Yep.
Listen to us, rate, give us a review, 5 stars, and we look forward to bringing you another episode later. Talk to you later. Bye.
Love you. Bye.